All right, we're live on YouTube as well too.
Hello, YouTube. This is yours truly.
Yours truly, yours truly. All right, fella, we're here at the cabin.
We are here at the cabin.
Ice Apocalypse
Did I
2020.
send you that thing about the I'll rate it. This show is brought to you by
The show is brought to you by
our new. I got it. Our new sponsor. Thanks to Drew Chapman for all your real estate needs. Give him a call 662-317-1331.
Absolutely. Thank you, Drew Chapman.
Thank you, Drew, for the. Known him for a long time. Good, fantastic guy. If you need a house, want to sell your house,
Any kind of real estate needs you got, go talk to Drew Chapman. He's a great guy. Absolutely, we appreciate him.
Absolutely
supporting us. You go support him. We appreciate it.
We're gonna talk about a little bit of everything tonight. I'm posting out a few things. Got to retweet the live on Twitter.
Yeah, gotta get it out. Let some folks get in here too.
Get some folks get in here.
We're also on a theme of we're not in a rush tonight. If it goes long tonight,
we've already got one viewer.
Then we'll just be hanging out. I like
That's
our side view over here.
We
got a couple of camera angles tonight. We got YouTube in front of us here.
Hey, Twitter, we got Twitter over here.
Twitter world over here. YouTube world over here.
Everybody get it.
We have nobody manning the camera, so we're just if we go dead, we apologize, but we're just we're flying blind tonight. No assistant producers. Sipping on a little.
What are we sipping? I'm sipping on a little tequila.
This is Basil Hayden's Toast, brought to you by Tupelo Wine and Spirits. So get your liquor needs tomorrow. Wine, check them out.
I haven't had a drink I had one drink in about 2 weeks. So
I figured this was a good enough time.
I'm finna change that tonight. That's gonna be a few
There'll
drinks.
Be some libations. Some
libations
will be had. We're doing good with our wind right now with our fire, which is good.
Yeah, the smoke's off of us. Smoke follows beauty.
It is not following us right now.
Anywho, we're gonna talk about a little golf tonight. We're gonna talk a little hoops. The women are playing right now.
We got them in the background.
Background. They're up by 6 on the road at Missouri.
Just a quick aside with Coach Yo and her Stephen A. Smith.
That tip was a captain coach. That was awesome. I could have done it better. I could have done it better myself.
There could have gone a lot of directions with that, and she just represented Oxford and also North Mississippi and Mississippi as a state very, very well.
And look, I know Stephen A. takes a lot. I've always liked Stephen A. Mm-hmm. He knows better than what he says.
Yeah, well,
come on, Stephen A.
It's a pandering tactic. He knows what he's doing. He's got a base that thinks a certain way about Mississippi, and that's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to go out and say, hey, things have changed, and we're recruiting people here, not just in football, but women's basketball. Yeah, absolutely.
But we're gonna talk a little. We're gonna do a little. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna grade the coaching hires.
Yeah. Stick around. That'll be probably the last segment we do. So stick around to see that one for sure.
And then we're gonna talk. How would we fix the transfer portal and all the shenanigans it had? We're going to talk a little bit about that.
I know, and we complained,
and the NFL.
We complained a little bit about what Lane Kiffin was doing, and obviously it's all morally wrong. But I said this today too in a group message, and I said, I'd rather us kind of do what we've been doing is play the game that's in front of us. Until they change the rules.
No matter if you agree with the rules or not,
but you got to force the issue. You kind of got to step outside the boundaries for somebody to say, hey, that's not right. Let's make a change. If everybody stuck to their contracts and never there was no lawsuits and any of this stuff, then the rules wouldn't change. You'd be able to put a guardrail in there that says, hey, you can't do this. This is a binding contract. After it's signed,
collective bargaining, or like you said, 2 year.
Yeah.
Make every contract no more year-to-year contract. Because look, these kids wanting out of these contracts is crazy. Nobody has held a gun to your head to make you sign these contracts.
No.
If you sign a contract, it's binding. Like, welcome to the real world. I got a few things about the portal too. Like, we need to make it where if you transfer, you can transfer one time without penalty.
Without penalty, yeah.
Or at least inside your conference with a one time without penalty.
Yeah.
Do like a 2 total.
Yeah.
But one time inside your conference without having to sit out a year. I mean.
So that goes into, like I said, if there's a 2-year contract, and it may be that lower schools can only get folks in for 1-year contracts, and maybe that's what it is. And it may be different rules for, G5, versus the P4 schools now. There may be different rules. I smell a super conference coming by 2030. At least, we're going to separate.
At least
there's 132 schools that are competing for the same national.
That's what we talked about the other day. By the way, shout out to David Johnson, Ole Miss 365.
Absolutely.
Big things happening.
Any information from Ole Miss Sports, go to OleMiss365.com. And check out their forums. They got stories up every single day. They got new folks coming on, new sponsorships. Man, it's growing.
And it's growing. Our podcast is growing. That Ole Miss 365 is growing.
This is
got a lot of things coming down the pike here.
Yeah. This is our 39th episode. This will be we're coming up on our 40th, which I'm also I'm coming up on my 40th.
I'm not quite there yet. I'm not quite there yet.
I'll be almost 40 coming up in March as well too. So 39 and 40.
Back to the transfer portal. Like these. I don't like Akron. We talk about this. Akron and Alabama, just for an example, Akron and Alabama are playing for the same national championship. That's not.
Yeah, it's not viable.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
And look, you can. People a lot smarter than us can figure all the logistics and all that out. But in these super conferences, look. The main reason I was always like, man, I don't want to have no super con. I don't like it. But we got to have you got to have a governing body to like enforce. We're in the wild west right now.
And the NCAA is feckless. They don't have any. They have no ground, to stand on. They can get in.
All you gotta do is sue them, and you're not gonna do anything.
They're too cheap to fight it, so you win anyway, or you get an injunction, which means you just kick the can down the road long enough where it doesn't matter, which is what. We were going to talk about Trinidad. Hopefully, we're going to talk about. We're talking about it right now.
We'll talk about it right now.
But Trinidad's waiver from the NCAA appeal. We don't really know yet what's happened with the appeal yet. We haven't gone to the state courts yet to try to get a determination because we're still in the appeal process.
I don't want him to get lumped in. Well, you see how that guy from Alabama. Who actually played professional basketball, is going to get to come back for the NBA, mind you. Is coming back to play in college. I hope Trinidad's case don't get lumped in with something like that because this is not the same. I mean, this is a guy who played D2 football and was sick and is trying to get another year of eligibility. Yeah. He's not looking for a 6th year of eligibility here, folks. He's looking for his 4th or 5th year of eligibility.
It'd be 5th year of playing.
And you got people playing for 6 and 7 years.
But just because they happen to be
8 different teams.
They happen to have a COVID year. And they got all kind of exceptions. But
that COVID, hopefully after this year, you're not going to hear that anymore.
Yeah,
like
they were
COVID
blanket,
year.
They were blanket just pushing stuff through with COVID year. They weren't going to make any exceptions whatsoever for that.
But we're hearing good news about Trinidad. Knock on wood. We think everything we're hearing.
We're still.
The NCAA I think what's going to end up happening. They're going to throw their hands up and say we're going to lose in court.
Well, they've had a couple. They've had a couple losses so far, and I don't think they want any more egg on their face. And they may go ahead and just say, hey, and it would look good for them if they push it through because there's nobody in America that's not for Trinidad Chambliss.
Well, there's a few LSU fans.
There's a few LSU. Yeah, there's some folks that say, "Oh, he needs to go to the NFL." Why is he not going to the NFL?
Well, that's why I told somebody on Twitter. I said, "It's a dumbass LSU fan." I said the reason he's not going to the NFL is because I love Trinidad. He may be a good NFL quarterback someday. He's a 3rd or 4th round draft pick. He's looking at $5 million to come back to Ole Miss. $5 million.
What am I missing here when he's not going to the NFL? And I said,
a lot. $5 million.
You're missing about $3 million. He may get 2.
Right.
Or, 3 or whatever.
Guaranteed.
But guaranteed money? No. He's
getting guaranteed money.
He's going to get $4 or $5 million to go to Ole Miss next year.
Guaranteed money.
Guaranteed, absolutely. I say guaranteed as long as you fulfill your contract, but
well, we fixed the transfer portal. We talked about Trinidad. Let's move on. What are you going to talk about now?
What about, do they have big insurance? The university has giant insurance policies on their payments as well, too.
Well, and see, another thing, too, Trinidad can go take out a policy on himself.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So
I would say that the university is able to go take out a policy that says, hey, if he gets hurt, we still owe him $5 million.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know about that. Yeah. Probably. I'm sure they cover their.
If not, it might be a good idea.
If not, Walker Jones, Keith Carter, you're listening.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure they're 19 steps ahead of that.
Wait a second here.
Exactly. I don't think we're going to change anybody's perspective here.
We got
We're just grumbling.
We're just a little grumbling.
By the way. This is the Mobile Wilder Fitness Studio as well too. We brought
Mobile Wilder Fitness
all
Studio
the way to the cabin. The audio is probably not great tonight. We don't have our mics hooked up. We got some stuff in the mail thanks to our new sponsor that we ordered. So
Drew Chapman, folks. Check him out for all your
real
estate needs.
Real estate needs with Patty Turk. I think is who he's
with. PTP Properties, absolutely.
PTP Properties. Yeah, check him out. But he helped us get some more equipment so we can do our mics and have better audio quality for you when we go live.
Speaking too, we've talked about this a million times, but it can't be said enough. The job that Pete Golding did with retention and portal got a big pickup today. ACC defensive freshman of the year.
Yeah, the linebacker.
The linebacker was at Clemson. Clemson's crying foul because
they're top shelf grumbling.
Clemson's top shelf grumbling because they're new to the transfer portal and they have never lost a player last second before. They're threatening to sue us, threatening to sue Pete Golden, calling Pete Golden fat, tagging Connerson as he gets involved. You know, I mean, they're like,
they want to.
I mean, come on,
sue everybody for everything.
Sue everybody. We'll talk a little Ole Miss hoops.
There's no way around it. Tuesday night was an abject failure.
Well, I don't know what it was. I knew that we were going to lose that basketball game. I did not have the warm and fuzzies. What was a red flag to me? I was expecting us to be favored 5 or 6 points. And instead, we were 3-point underdogs.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hadn't seen Auburn play. They're a terrible matchup for us. I mean, that's just a matchup loss for us.
And also too, they to me they didn't look very good. They didn't play
very Joe well. Joe Lunardi has got 9 teams in the tournament right now. Coming out of the SEC.
They couldn't shoot a three-pointer to save their life.
No, neither one of us could. We had the last 2 games. Joe Lunardi has 9 teams currently in his bracket out of the SEC.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I don't see
I hate
it.
to burst your bubble there, Joe.
I see 4 or 5. I see 5, 6, 4. Obviously more than 4, but 5 or 6.
I see a lot of cannibalism with the SEC. Everybody's going to beat up on each other, and there's not going to be enough teams.
Well, see, our non-conference, last year, we killed the non-conference.
Yeah.
This year, our SEC did not do that good, near as good in the non-conference.
Yeah.
It's a long. I'm not ready. I am not quite ready
to
give up on Ole Miss basketball this season quite yet because Chris Beard, his record speaks for itself.
Yeah.
He's won 16 NCAA tournament games, been to multiple Final Fours, taken 4 different teams to the NCAA tournament. He's one of the top 5 coaches in the country.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we're going to be able to hold on to him. We have already fended off some good programs. Indiana, Arkansas, Louisville.
You know what helped hold on to Chris Beard?
What?
Like and subscribe. We need to get this. We've been stuck on 68 followers on YouTube. We got hundreds and hundreds of followers on Facebook and Instagram and some other platforms. We're trying to grow it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you like it on some other
Really.
platform, well,
no disrespect to Spotify and Apple.
Absolutely. Please, if you're listening to it on the podcast form, we'll put this up on podcast forms. It won't be up tonight, but we'll definitely get a copy of that on there.
But I'm thinking 9-9.
Yeah.
Or 10-8 gets us in the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're 3-3, I think, right now. I look at our schedule tonight, and I went down there, and I figured 9-9 at the best, probably 7-10, 8-11. How my math kind of
you're
off.
A game off of us getting it.
I think we still got a chance to make this tournament. Look. Yeah. Like I said, Chris Beard's stuff speaks for himself. He's the best coach we've ever had by far.
Yeah.
Top 5 coach in the country.
What do you always say? He's got more tournament wins.
Way more wins than we have as a school.
University.
An entire university.
Yeah. That's big.
Well, actually, way more wins we have as an entire university. But anyway, I promise you, do not give up on him. Do not give up on this team. Even this year may be a wash. I'm not ready to call that yet. We have showed a lot of signs of life, but. Yeah. Chris Beard, I don't think he's going to go anywhere for a few years at least, unless North Carolina or something comes open. Because he's already turned down Indiana, Arkansas, Louisville.
Yeah.
We've got a good basketball coach. I promise you. Just I know.
Stick with us.
Ole Miss basketball fans, Ole Miss fans, like they treat it like football. You lose 2 games, like, well, that's it. I mean, it's over with.
My dad was at the game. He said the crowd was really good. He said
it was good,
very good crowd for a Tuesday night
8 o'clock ball game.
Those
Yeah,
8 o'clock games are wild. I mean,
I'm a night. I like them personally, but I can't. They're wild.
I mean, I starting at 8 o'clock, it just seems like Sometimes I'm going to bed on those Tuesday nights, and I got to get up and
sell liquor the next day.
Yeah, go sell liquor. Tupelo Wine and Spirits.
Have you heard Tupelo Wine and Spirits, folks? Good stuff.
Absolutely. What a great setting we got here for the live. How are folks on Twitter? We're still.
That's what I'm checking on. Make sure we're still honking on Twitter. We're still going good.
Just take a gander at our YouTube just to see where we are. Yeah, we're still going.
Let's see. And look, we talked about that. Rick Pitino said this about years you have to go portal heavy.
Yeah.
If you miss on 1, 2 guys, if you're taking 6 guys out of the portal, you miss on 2 of them.
Yeah, you don't have any depth.
You're in trouble.
Yeah. Even if you, like I said, you caught a couple flyers, you don't have any depth. You're screwed.
Well, see, we said the same thing about Chris James on the last podcast. The state fans are on him talking about, well, maybe we should fire him. Look, Jans has taken you to the tournament 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
If he misses it this, I mean, come on, be real. Like we said, the portal's hit and miss, but be realistic. And also, knock on wood, Ole Miss, it was a total we had a bunch of seniors.
Yeah.
Next year, we shouldn't have to go heavy portal.
No,
we've got a good young core team, a good team.
And that's you go back to the Wild West again.
Yeah.
Retention. You got to make sure that you keep.
And I feel like basketball is even crazier.
Yeah. Well, like you said, I think there's a lot more basketball talent than there is football talent, but there's less spots. There's less spots to fill those. If they had 85 basketball players on the team, it'd be a different story.
I wonder how Coach O's doing.
Coach O or Coach Yo?
Coach Yo with Y for Yelp. Can you see the TV?
I'm trying to take a look right now. There's a Zaxby's commercial on right now. Not a sponsor, but
could be.
If you'd like to sponsor a Zaxby's,
I like Zaxby's.
I'm a Zaxby's person.
Let's see, Coach Yo.
The Sprite looks nice.
Is up by 10.
Oh, man.
Also, okay. I put a bunch of bets out tonight. I always take a few days off after the national championship, just kind of sit back before I dive into basketball heavy. But I'm back on tonight. Look, I posted those on Twitter and
at TS Grumbling
and Facebook. Same thing, TS Grumbling.
At TS Grumbling and TS Grumbling on Facebook as well too. If you're looking for some, either Fade the Dawn or Tail the Dawn or Fade the Dawn.
It was been a good year so far.
Yeah, he's on a heater right now, so you might.
Well, that heater came to an end the other night, but I had been on a good one.
Yeah, it did. I forgot.
Meow.
That's how it goes.
Look, anybody that gambles and bets a lot that tells you that they win all the time, they're lying to you.
Yeah. There was a certain somebody that was in our group message for a while and always talking about winning these giant bets, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, they won so much money."
I said anybody. He wouldn't post them until after he won.
He also doesn't tell you about how much money he's betting, and also how many times he's lost and not told you about.
That's one thing about me. I'm an open book.
Yeah, transparent.
I post every bet I place beforehand, so all my 61% that I win on college football this year was documented.
Yep.
I'm not near as good on NFL, but we're not talking about that.
That's harder.
Oh, NFL is so freaking hard, man. It's like so hard.
We want to cut in and talk about the weather real quick. We're about to have a dang ice apocalypse.
Ice apocalypse, folks.
2026.
Get your milk and bread ASAP.
Yeah, we're about to have the 18Z come out on the Euro model. We're gonna see if we've trended south.
When's it coming out?
We're looking at the CAD, which is cold air. I've gone down the Twitter
here we go.
rabbit hole. The Twitter rabbit hole. I'm a sanctioned meteorologist right now, and I'm just trying to figure out what the Baja Low is going to do. We're going to suppress, or we're going to shift north with the moist air.
Bring some snow.
That's what everybody is asking themselves right now. Are those questions?
So are we.
We're definitely
too early to tell.
It's too early to tell for sure. But if you get iced in, And you can somehow you got a side by side, or you got whatever you need. Tupelo Wine and Spirits is going to be open.
Or if you can't get out of the house, look us up on YouTube and watch our live podcast.
Watch
Subscribe.
Absolutely.
Let's see. What? Oh yeah. Let's talk about. We got a little golf. Some disappointing Ole Miss golf news.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start take the bull by the horn. I'm gonna try to start doing a little golf coverage. Cause look, we have a good coach in Chris Malloy. We were had an individual national champion last year. We were damn close to winning the overall national championship last year in golf. And look, Chris Malloy is gonna kick that door in. He has been close. Yeah. And like I said, had an individual is almost harder to get than a.
Some people know Chris Malloy was Brooks Koepka's coach at Florida State.
Did not know that.
And he was one of Brooks Koepka's coaches.
He knows what he's doing. We're lucky to have him. We're top 10. I think we're top 10 right
Brooks
now.
Brooks Koepka's coming back to the PGA Tour. I don't know if y'all know this, but we like the PGA Tour.
We're big golf guys.
We're big golf guys. We love to play golf, but we're also traditional.
NASCAR guys.
Well, we've never talked about.
By the way, that's the first time we've ever mentioned Dale, but here he is.
But Dale's been here for 39 episodes. And
Dale's here.
Never said a word about Dale, but Dale comes with us wherever we go. If we go somewhere and do a podcast live or something like that. Between Dale. But Michael Asasso is,
this makes me look.
He's taking probably $20 million, $10 million.
You think it's 20?
He said a $10 million.
Hell no.
Somebody made a joke tweet about it, and
Phil Mickelson laughed at it because they said,
but he did sign on with Mickelson's team. He signed on with Mickelson's team.
The high flyers, $10 million. You can take that $10 million and basically. This guy was made this kind of joke tweet about how he could invest it with Phil Mickelson, and Phil Mickelson actually laughed at the tweet or something like that. But he's like, sounds like a good plan how he could just double and triple that money, and
Anyway,
Mickelson.
I kind of understand it. I understand if you're going to do that. The guy loves wearing shorts.
I don't understand. He
loves wearing shorts.
This is what I understand about it.
They wear shorts over there.
I've said this on social media too. I'm not really blaming him for leaving. Although he is leaving his teammate in the top 10 team behind, I don't really blame him for leaving Ole Miss to chase that bag. What I do blame him for, however, is him giving up. He had a Masters invite as an amateur, and if you know anything about golf, that Masters invite as an amateur is very, very special. Yeah. Only a handful of people can say they've had it. He's giving that up too by going to live. And I don't know how that works. Live players can play in the majors, but
probably not.
I don't know how that.
Amateur invite.
It's not a.
That's it, because you're snubbing a traditional tournament as well.
Bobby Jones is turning over in his grave right now.
All this Saudi money, bloody Saudi money.
Oh man.
Anyway,
that's like I said, kind of upset about that.
Yeah, but you know what? I like Chris Malloy. They interviewed him. He said. You know what?
And we're gonna try to get him on the show. Not want to get ahead of the horse here.
Yeah.
The cart,
we would love to have Coach Malloy.
We think we can do that.
Yeah, we think we can get him on the show to have a conversation.
We may have somebody who can help us facilitate that.
Yeah, I think it's David Johnson.
David Johnson, that's who can do.
Almost365.com. I mean, this shit is taking off like a rocket ship. Like a rocket ship.
And
if like I said, if you're looking for a new home, like something that's just kind of rubbed you the wrong way, and you don't want to be a part of another,
somebody talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder,
or stuff. Whatever, it could be anything. Could be anything, but we're, there's a home at Almost365.com. Lots of coverage.
A site ran by
everything. Some great, articles out as well too.
Man, our Mike.
And hopefully I'm going to be starting to write something on there as well.
Mike Espy, is also with them as well too.
A site ran by Rebel fans for Rebel fans.
Yeah.
We're homers. We're not, delusional homers. We're trying to keep it real.
I'm here for the best interest of the University of Mississippi.
Tidy.
And that's I'm going to be critical about things as well too, but I'm not going to be critical of process and things that are damning to the university that I graduated and have a degree from.
And listen to me. Even if you believe what the person we may or may not be talking about, even if you believe that, why would you disparage a place that pays your bills?
There's an old saying: "Don't defecate where you get your food." Is exactly how it's said.
Defecate, huh? That's a big word.
Don't defecate where you get your food. And
but we've been
talking about your job.
We've been talking about golf here too. And we're all going to be iced in this weekend. We have a damn good golf tournament going on. What they play at again? I forgot.
Out in Southern California.
Southern California. Yeah. We got Scotty Scheffler, Ludwig Edberg, Patrick Cantley, Speed Tagala, Wheels Alatours, Minwoo Lee, who went low today and broke the course record. Yeah, Minwoo Low, yeah.
62. Also,
Jason Day, Ricky Fowler. That's going to be a good weekend.
If Scotty Scheffler would have hit a couple of fairways, he probably could have shot 59 because he shot 9 under.
There might be some 59 shots this week.
He chipped in on 17 or 18. I can't remember which one it was to go to 9 under.
But if we're snowed in or iced in or whatever, I'm going to be tuned into that. The golf.
Also, heads up too. I just saw where Netflix has got the entire James Bond series on, so if you get stuck in your house, it might be a good watch.
Time for James Bond.
Time for James Bond, you know.
I'll get the N64 out, play James Bond.
Absolutely.
We also got some NFL, kind of moving along here. We got some NFL this weekend. We kind of touched on this. We picked these games on the last pod, kind of talked about them a little bit, but we got down to the final 4 teams. We got the Seahawks and the Rams. 2 NFC West teams. People will talk about how good, we've talked about it too.
Yeah.
How good the NFC West was this year, excluding the Cardinals. The 49ers were good too. The injuries got to them. They might even be in one of these.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But this is going to be a great game. The Seahawks are favored by a couple points. I can't wait to watch this game. Mm-hmm. The Rams, I just think the Rams are the most complete team. I've been saying all year.
I think the Rams are more polished. They're a more polished football team.
And Sam Darnold, I mean, he's good. He's played the last couple of years. You still trust him?
He lost another wide receiver, too, I think. I can't remember what his name was, but I think he had another guy going higher.
I picked the Rams. I can't remember who y'all picked.
I think I picked the Rams as well, too.
And I don't know who Belushi picked. Then we got Patriots in Denver. And look, everybody's kind of writing off the Broncos just because Bo Nix is hurt. Yeah. Newsflash, folks. The reason the Broncos are just so good don't have that much to do with Bo Nix. He played good enough, but Sean Payton's a wizard. Yeah. That defense is the top. It's awesome.
I mean, Bo Nix did create. He created a lot of stuff.
And the offense. Sean Payton, I've seen some quotes. He's heaped some praise on the preseason and on Stidham. About how he's got confidence in him. He wasn't just saying this.
He's not going to hand the ball off and run.
Well, he wasn't just saying it after Nick's got hurt either. He's been saying it beforehand. So it tells me that they may have. And it's at Denver too. So
that's a big game.
But I'm thinking the Patriots.
It's crazy that this big, huge weather pattern is not going to affect any of those.
Both these games are like. No weather.
One's completely on the West Coast.
High of like 36 degrees in both of these, and no weather whatsoever.
Colorado's had like a ridiculously low snow season as well too. There's
snow report.
I saw a video from somebody
skiing in Big Sky and looked up to the right, and there's no snow on this mountain, and I know exactly where it is. And I was like,
there's no way that there's no snow up there, and it's bad. Not
a good season.
No.
Well, we got one more. Oh, hello, Twitter world.
Do we have anybody watching? You on Twitter?
Yeah, we do. We got 12 people.
12 people watching? Can you comment on a live video on Twitter?
I'm about to.
See if you can. See if we get somebody.
I know you can.
If y'all are watching right now, 12 people are watching right now. Comment on the video right now.
Now it's 17 watching.
See if we can get some more folks on here.
Got one more segment to do tonight.
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of talked about everything.
Yeah, we kind of have. We've covered a lot. I'm almost out of my beverage.
Oh yeah, I brought me a little
pick-me-upper.
A little something to sip on. I'm drinking tequila. I left the house without some chasing. I'm chasing tequila with
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero. Yum, boy, this is good.
You do what you got to do. Ice storm, you know. You gotta get prepared.
I bought me a darn chaser too. It rains. Great G. Anywho, it's a great little coaching hires. How about that?
Yeah, and coaching hires. We talked about the teas at the beginning of the show, but
a lot of what's so funny is
there's a lot of
there's like freaking 20 that we could go.
Now I only picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 12. I left a few out. I got 12 here though. Let's start with Michigan State. We'll start off with the Yankees.
Okay.
And the only reason I kind of did this one is because it's intriguing to me. They hired Pat Fitzgerald, who's at Northwestern, who got fired for some BS. Not really gonna get into that. Some players complained about conditions, this, that, and other. But look, I'm here to tell you, he won at Northwestern.
Yeah, that's a tough place to win.
Michigan State has some money. I'm giving this an A minus. This is a good hire right here.
A minus, Pat Fitzgerald. I don't know a lot about him. I've seen Northwestern play a bunch, but I'll be honest with you.
Like I said, you can win at Northwestern, you can about win anywhere.
You can win anywhere, yeah. And he was competitive in a lot of games. So they gave Oregon a hell of a damn game this year.
Well, he hadn't been there for the last year or so. But...
Yeah, I'm just saying Northwestern.
Oh yeah, they did give Oregon a good game.
They've been kind of a doormat.
They're also playing at some high school stadium right now. Well, waiting on their stadium to be.
I saw it. It was on.
Like literally a high school stadium.
It literally was on a high school.
There's a track around the field.
Oregon probably was like, "What the hell we got ourselves into?"
Let's start off with the SEC here. Summerall.
Pat Summerall. Yep.
Not Pat Summerall. Oh my God.
John Summerall.
There goes Randy Moss. Randy Moss goes in. He's a good coach. Of course, you never know when you hire a coordinator or a non-G5 guy. You just never know, so toss up. Florida, I kind of did my ratings based off not just the coach, but like the program and the fit, and I took a few things into account. I gave this one a B+ because Florida's a hard job. Mm-hmm. They can say what they want to, but outside of Steve Spurrier and 5 years with Urban Meyer,
I think he's a good X's and O coach. I think he's going to come in there. He's kind of reminds me.
He's going to hire his guys to become coach. I feel like
he reminds me of Pete Golding as far as just kind of no nonsense and we're going to go in there and
they lost a bunch of players. They lost a bunch of players, and he didn't blink an eye, and he didn't try to beg and plead folks and panic. Yeah, he understands that.
That's how you got to be these days.
You don't have to spend a whole lot of money on jet fuel, to go get the top players. So just in case you flop, you can say, "Well, I spent all the money," like a lot of folks do in Louisiana.
Highest paid team of all time, what they're saying.
Yeah,
better win it all, that team.
Better win it all.
Just different.
Just make your expectations high as you possibly can.
But I like the Summerall hire. I think he's a good coach.
I like it. The weird little phone call thing he did.
That was weird.
With Brandon Spikes, or what is his name? Is it Spike? Brandon Spikes?
Taquillo Spikes.
Not Taquillo Spikes?
Yeah, and he the weird.
No, it's Brandon Spikes.
No, it's Taquillo. The weird thing he said about Kiffin too, about him. Lane Kiffin signed off on this, just so you know. Like, that was weird.
If you're watching live right now, let us know which Spikes it is. Brandon Spikes or Taquillo Spikes. There's definitely two Spikes for sure, but I think Brandon went to fucking Florida.
Well, maybe so. Moving along here, Arkansas. Spoiler alert, this is my worst grade.
Yeah.
I'm giving him a C+. I've been listening to Memphis radio my whole life. I know a lot about Memphis and how they think and the fans and Memphis Tigers. Anyway, they were happy. They were like wanting to fire this guy because he'd won like 9 games, 10 games, but Memphis has a lot of corporate dollars from FedEx.
Yeah.
And they were spending like way more money than any other non-G5 team.
Yeah, American Conference.
Or non-G5 period.
Yeah.
And he never made a conference championship game. And I'm telling you, I think Memphis has a better coach. They got what's his name from Southern Miss.
Southern Miss, from Marshall to Southern Miss to there. He made a quick jump.
He's a damn good coach.
Yeah, he is.
I think Memphis has a better coach than what Arkansas got from them. Charles Huff is his name.
Yeah.
Memphis coach.
It escaped me as well too.
I think he's better than Silverfield, so I gave it a C+. And look,
well,
Arkansas is supposedly starting to get their NIL and stuff together though.
Yeah, but Arkansas, when they first hired him, they were not happy about it. If you were, you're on social media.
Well, they had to get something like a third or fourth. They thought they had he's next on the list. They thought they had the Auburn coach. They thought he was in the bag. They even announced it. Some people did, I think.
I think we may have made a faux pas and said something about it one night when we were doing it.
I think we did, yeah.
I think we called it or something like that, but yeah.
Anyway, Arkansas, you better get your NIL together. You got the damn money.
Yeah.
Just get it right.
Yeah.
Moving on, Auburn. Alex Golden. I think he's a very good coach. I gave him a B. I gave his hire a B plus.
Yeah, I like that.
He don't have a very big body of work, but he had a very damn good team last year. That quarterback who's good.
Byram.
He followed him to Auburn. He's got a pretty good recruiting class, I think. Some of the Auburn fans were kind of restless with him early on because he has a few players leave that they thought they were going to keep and didn't.
Like I said, that.
Well, you can't get into that much. I mean, come on, man.
Anymore. Like if
you can't.
People are going to
go drive yourself crazy.
People are going to do what they're going to do, and if you're going to offer them what you think is the right valuation. You're not going to overspend. Like Walker
and Uncle
doing.
Jerry they can get you a better offer down the road. Yeah. It's not 9 times out of 10 it don't come to fruition.
We're not going to play. We're just not going to pay that blue sky money. Sorry.
I think it's a B plus. Only thing is, their fans are kind of crazy. They'll fire somebody at the drop of a damn hat.
Yeah.
I just got a good feeling about him. I don't know what he's a Russian, by the way.
Yeah. Goes.
Oh, Ruski.
Who else we got?
James Franklin.
James Franklin. I like that hire.
I give it an A. I think it's a great hire. That's a good rabid fan base. They love the damn Hokies, whatever a Hokie is. He's got a bunch of good players from Penn State that followed him.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good recruit class on top of it. And they're in the ACC. Oh shit!
There goes the fire.
We got a little malfunction here.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that here on the
This is
top shelf grumbling.
Almost with some top shelf grumbling right there.
Almost with some top shelf grumbling.
Let me check.
Starting to cool off out here.
Yeah, we got 26 folks in here on the Twitter live.
26. Hello, Twitter world.
Hello, Twitter world.
James Franklin.
I'm gonna get a patch real quick.
Great coach. I'm not just a big fan of him, but we're going to keep going here. UCLA hired the James Madison coach. I don't know much about this guy, but the last coach that came from James Madison, Kirk Signetti, so maybe that's what UCLA's thinking.
Yeah. I
just kind of think UCLA's kind of a dead-end job right now. They have zero fan support.
They don't care. They don't care. They want to play a football
team on a movie. That's what I think. When I think about UCLA, it's like you see those quarterbacks.
Remember the Titans?
Where they're like, no. Remember the Titans actually had good football play. It's the ones where they go and step back and then they throw the ball with their chest. That's UCLA to me as a football team.
But if you get the right coach, you never know.
I mean, Newhouse was a great coach there.
They ran him off. He was winning 7, 8, 9 games a year, and they was like, "Well, we can do better." How's that working out for you?
Paid $3 million for old Lanky, Tennessee Lanky. I'm gonna up and leave him.
I'm gonna leave a. What is his name? Oklahoma State. I'm giving this an A plus.
Yeah.
They got the North Texas coach.
Yeah. And
they got that quarterback who could have went anywhere in the country, and he followed him to Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's got a lot of money too. So I kind of look out here. This guy may be good.
Yeah.
Kentucky. I think it's Will Stein. He was an Oregon guy. Been in Oregon a couple of years as an assistant.
I like Will Stein.
From Kentucky, played at quarterback at Louisville, but he understands that state and all that. He's a
good recruiter.
I gave us an A plus. He had a real good recruiting class.
Mm-hmm. I like Will Stein.
I gave it an A plus. I think for Kentucky, this was a good hire.
Oh yeah. They spent some money and
they spent some money. I mean, that's all it takes.
They would pop up a transfer guy, sign with Kentucky, and I'm like, holy moly, and everybody thinks, oh, they just gave him a bag. Well, you know what? They may be selling them on something else. A fresh start. Hey, we're gonna do things different.
Hey, look at Indiana, just one nice
we can do anything anywhere. We got a great coach. That's a great sell these days. It doesn't have to be.
Young, he's only like 36, 35 years old too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Kentucky has been an 8-5 job for.
And I always thought Stoops was a good coach.
He is. He's a good. I think he's a good football coach, but he's kind of a thumb. You know, he's just kind of he's.
But if so A&M almost hired him, and their fans revolted. I think it would have been I think he would have killed it somewhere like A&M.
Well, yeah, because they.
He could block all that BS out too, like the boosters and
He wouldn't have to drive by the basketball stadium and say, "Shit, I wish I had that." You know, that's what he did. He'd go home every night, and he poor mouthed them a couple times on a radio show one time. And he said, "Yeah, if we'd spend a little money up here, we might can get some of these players."
I told this story. I told this story on the pod before, but. Barry Bryant was at Kentucky before he went to Alabama.
Yeah.
He said, I liked it up there, everything, the mountain and all that. He said, one year for Christmas, he said, they got me a wristwatch and got $8 off a brand new Cadillac. He said, I knew then it's time to get the hell out. I started looking for the next job I could find.
That's great.
Moving along here. We got Michigan. Hired Kyle Whittingham from Utah. And look, Whittingham had been at Utah as a coach since 1993 as an assistant, of course, starting out. But he's 10 games a year for a long time. Built a great program.
Yeah, he said, I just didn't want to wear out my welcome.
I think this is an A+, A- type hire.
I think it's A+.
I think you'll kill it. Look, you have like some people like, well, they hired this old blah blah. I'm like, you don't know anything. You think it's a terrible hire. I mean,
you don't know ball.
I mean, this is Michigan ought to be dancing in the damn streets. I think over this one,
especially after what happened. I mean,
yeah, especially.
I mean, it's an A+.
This fell on their lap. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take the context of Sharon Moore.
Moore. We also broke that news on the pod.
The dismount, the dismount from Sharon Moore from Michigan. When they fired him, I just thought, you know what's so funny is that when they fired him, I kind of thought, okay. I didn't think, oh man, they fired him after 9-3. It didn't even cross my mind that there was a scandal whatsoever. I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense.
Well, no, what I thought it was, they
fired Brian Kelly.
Well, Michigan State kind of did the same thing with Mel Tucker.
Yeah.
He was dating a staffer, or whatever you want to call it. And they didn't say anything till shit kind of went south. I'm like, wait a second here.
Yeah.
We might want to fire this guy for a cause, and we got a reason to do it.
Yep. Don't have to pay him.
Look, it didn't come out. There's a reason that this stuff didn't come out after the Michigan. If they'd have beat Ohio State, they probably would have made the playoff.
Yeah.
That's why it didn't come out till when it did. Cause I mean, seriously, think about it. I think it's a great hire. Moving on here to Penn State. Matt Campbell, I'm giving us a B+, A-. Because Campbell's a good coach. He's had a bunch of opportunities to leave Iowa State, never did.
Yeah.
His family's kind of got a little older. He's still a young guy too. I think he's a damn good coach. Like Iowa State's they're like Vanderbilt. Like they're like nobody has ever won there.
I'm giving it a C+ because it took them so damn long. They were literally the first person.
They were the first ones to do it.
Basically the last person to hire a coach.
Yeah, that's true.
And to me, that kind of showed me like what coaches thought about that. You know, and Matt Campbell.
Well, James Franklin just went 13-2 and got fired.
Exactly.
Like
you don't think they thought about that when they thought, hey, am I going to go here or go there?
That we were just talking about on the basketball side of it. Yeah, you're paying these guys all this money, but every single freaking year is not going to go just right down the line. I mean, somebody's got to lose these games. Everybody can't win all the time. Every school can't win. Somebody's got to lose.
Yeah.
But I think he's a good coach. Like you said, the situation may kind of warrant a...
You think the neighbors are tuned into the podcast?
They might be. If we're echoing across the lake.
This cabin is over across the lake, and I'm pretty sure the neighbors are definitely a part of the podcast tonight. Because we don't have our mic, so I feel like we're trying to project our voice a little bit more, so that the camera will pick it up. But
definitely are.
But yeah, so hey guys, if you're listening across the ponds,
got 35 viewers. I should have waited a little bit longer.
No, I mean,
no, I'm just kidding. We got two coaches left to grade.
Okay.
Well, LSU hired Lane Kiffin.
I don't know if y'all know this, but LSU.
You don't know about this?
Lane Kiffin, formerly of the Ole Miss Rebels. For LSU, it was an A+ hire. I mean,
I'm giving an A- just because I'm not sure about the fit. Because I'm telling you right now, the first time they lose a game and Kiffin tweets some cute shit, they're gonna turn on him like kids. I'm telling you.
There's nuance to that A+ for me is that.
Yeah, definitely nuances. That's what I'm getting at.
The reason why I think it's nuance is because they paid way too much money for someone who had not gone to the playoffs. And here's the thing: everybody can say, "Oh, well, his team was going to go to the playoffs before he left, so that means he actually made the playoffs." He didn't think at the beginning of this year that this team was going to make the playoffs. And if you believe that he did think that, I've got some oceanfront property in Arizona that I can sell you, because there's zero chance.
I'm kind of gonna take you up for it about this. I don't think we would have made the playoffs with Austin Simmons as our starting quarterback.
No, I think he knew that as well too.
I think he thought we had. Well, I think he thought we had a puncher's chance to make it because of our schedule.
Can I tell you what I think? I'm going to go down the conspiracy rabbit hole real quick. I think he saw it in Trinidad Chambliss when he got here.
And when it came down to making a decision, he heavily influenced the quarterbacks. It was always in the quarterbacks' ear. It was always,
You're rightfully so. He's a coach. He's a guru, offensive guru.
I think he knew.
You can't take that away from him. Lane's a great coach.
He's aware. He's smart. He's an intelligent individual.
Absolutely.
He's conniving. He is, kind of a bastard.
See, this is where I was wrong. I really thought he had changed a little bit.
Yeah,
I really had thought he had.
Line and sinker.
I wouldn't hook, line, and sinker. I was like, I think he may have had.
Here's the thing: is like, who you hadn't.
But he did. But he had not changed.
You know who you hadn't heard about a single bit about since he's been at LSU? Layla. She gone.
You think?
I mean, you hadn't heard a single word about her anymore. I think he used that to repair his image. Paid her paid her $1 million or whatever, and said, "Hey, let's act like we're getting back together. We'll do this. We'll get this job, make $12 million a year."
That's probably Jimmy Sexton's idea.
I'm telling you, Jimmy probably did. I mean, it is. I mean, you can't put anything past him. I'll give you that.
Also, too, you can't put anything past him, definitely. Also, too, it's easier to win there. Like I said, Ed O won a championship there. It's a lot easier to get fired there, too. 9-3, about 2 or 3 years in a row, he tweets a bunch of trolling type shit like he did at us. That's not going to fly.
I don't think he will with LSU. He's kind of got them.
He will.
He's got them.
I disagree. I think he will.
No,
He's already been doing it.
Well, here's my devil's advocate. I think he's got them on a pedestal. I think that for the first time in his career, he's going to crack. I don't think it's going to be the other way around. I don't think he's going to play the school so much. I think.
I'm not disagreeing. I think he might crack too, because that pressure's going to, man. It's a whole different.
And he may win, a bunch of ball games and go on to this whatever. But
I think he will win a bunch of. I think he will win a bunch of ball games.
Yeah.
He's got a great roster, but anything less than semifinals, the next 3 years in a row for them is going to be. They're going to look at that as like.
Well, what's going to be really bad is they're going to make the playoffs and they're going to have some early exits. I think an early exit from the playoff is going to be worse than not making it. They're going to get beat by somebody they shouldn't get beat by, something like that. He's going to get cued on a 4th down, or he's going to, it's going to do something.
This is why, going back to something right quick, you talking about his salary. That's why I always thought, I was like, until he wins something or goes deep in the playoffs, that nobody's going to offer him more money or even equal the money than what we're paying him, because he hasn't done anything. Not saying he hasn't done anything, man. He's had great wins, great seasons. I'm talking about as far as $15 million a year, money wise. Yeah. But somebody finally did it.
Ponied it up, yeah, for sure.
But I think it's a good hire.
We got one more, Coach.
Yeah.
I think we got an A+ on this one.
I'm giving Pete. This is the last coach. Pete an A+.
Pete Golding.
Especially considering what all he had to do, what all he had to deal with, fending off the LSU coach and a bunch of other coaches trying to completely raid our roster. Plus his playoff run, us beating Georgia in the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
The staff he's built.
The recruiting, man.
He's got some recruiting on that staff. It's going to keep David Johnson busy.
Frank Wilson is absolutely slapping Louisiana right now. He is making
absolutely.
rounds. And it's so wild to see him in Ole Miss gear again.
I love it. That powder blue on Frank looks good on you.
Yeah, and there's people like, we believe in Frank. You know, I mean, they're not even. I hate to say this. Go ahead. I don't recruit him to Frank. I don't care if you recruit him to Ole Miss.
Look, the LSU fans say, well, he's not that good of a running back because you only had one running back drafted the last 10 years. I was like,
you know what's awesome?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You know
I mean, good Lord.
You know, the thing as well too is that there are many years that Kevin Smith didn't have good running backs and wasn't a good running backs coach. He didn't have good running backs. You know what also makes you a great running back coach?
Recruiting.
Having Keywan Lacey in the backfield. Yes.
Recruiting is it?
Yes. You got a deadgum horse.
Well, I guess my point is,
ridiculous.
Frank Wilson. I think he's a good running backs coach, but we didn't bring him to Oxford to coach about running backs. No. People, that's not why he's on campus, folks. No, he's there to recruit, and he's going to. I'm telling you, just wait.
Yeah.
But back to Pete a little bit. I mean, just like I said earlier, you never really know when you hire a first-time coordinator or a non-P5 guy.
Yeah.
But I just feel that this may be the homer in me, but I believe we've knocked it out of the park. I couldn't be more excited. We're going to be top 5, top 10 next year, preseason.
Yeah.
We added greatly to a Final Four team. Didn't hardly lose anything that we were upset about.
The first 5 days out of the portal on the defensive side of the ball,
y'all must forget how many people he signed. You forgot about that so long ago.
Yes, got some absolute dudes to come shore up the defense. And y'all, we lost T.J. Daughtery and we lost Prince Ewan Yellen and we lost Winnie Watkins to LSU. We replaced those people tenfold with the people that we've brought in so far, and we've gotten rid of, love Princely to death and Prince Will to death.
That's the only one I'm upset about. I'm not really upset about it. That's the only one I kind of care about because he had so much upside.
Yeah, so much upside. He had upside, but also too
I'm not gonna pay no crazy amount of money
about themselves. Very much about themselves. Not that's one of those ones too. He wasn't an Ole Miss rebel. He left Florida in a pretty good situation, and was playing pretty good for them as well too, and left them to come to Ole Miss for more money as well too. What do we expect? So if you're upset right now, it's your fault. I'm just going to say it.
I mean,
with any of this portal stuff, if you're upset, it's your fault.
Even if we lost our whole team, you get that upset about college sports. Let it affect your life. I mean, come on, wake up, people.
We absolutely love this stuff, and we love to cover it, and we love to.
I don't even care. I love the win. Yeah. I don't even let the losses, a tough loss, bother me that much anymore.
Well, you know what you find in the losses? You find some character. You find you figure out maybe how to win sometimes when you lose. And everybody always says it's better to find out what's wrong with you when you win that game, but sometimes you got to lose some too to say, hey. It's serious.
Well, I'm going to throw my notes in the fire.
I believe that'll be good for me. Well, guys, thank y'all very much for hanging out with us tonight.
Like and subscribe.
We just lit the notes on fire, so there goes the fire up. Yeah, like and subscribe. I want to give a shout out to Drew Chapman again. Can we pull his phone number up one more time?
Yeah, let me get his phone number to you right quick.
If you have any real estate needs, give Drew Chapman with Patty Turk Real Estate a phone call, and he'll help you out buying, selling, whatever you need. If you got questions, the mortgage process is a rodeo. It's ridiculous.
662 317 1331 across the lake. You want to sell your cabin? We got a...
Yeah, if you need to sell one of these cabins across here, I bet Drew could figure out how to sell it.
Also, we got to meet him yesterday. David Johnson, Ole Miss 365, great guy. I knew he was going to be a great guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
we got some more stuff coming down the pipe with him. We're going to collaborate more.
I was a little starstruck, to be honest with you.
I kind of was too.
I was like, this is David Johnson. He's been doing this for a long time.
I've listened to this podcast for 10 years.
Yeah, if you got any kind of recruiting recruiting stuff going on,
it's going to get better. It's going to be, I'm telling you, just Ole Miss 365. Stay tuned, folks.
OleMiss365.com. Y'all like and subscribe. We appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great night. We're going to get out of
here.
Get
here and watch some sports.
Well, we're going to fire up the grill.
Too.
Yeah, we're here at the cabin, Ice Apocalypse 2026. Y'all stay safe.
Stay safe.
Get off the damn roads. Y'all don't do anything. I mean, you ain't going to do this weekend anyway. So, y'all stay safe and have a good night.
Howdy, toddy.
Adios.
That was nice. Wasn't it?
Still nice.
Almost lost the light.
Almost lost the light.
Sir producer sprang into action. Don just sat there and laughed.